Hello, my name is Marlis, and today I want to show you how to use a moss pole on a plant angel and the differences and the best use for your plant angel here and why it's such a good idea to use a plant angel. This is a plant angel. You can tell by the footed support system here at the bottom that this is not going to tip over when put into a flower pot there, and this is the standard what you normally get in a moss pole there. When you put that in a flower pot, when the top gets heavy, they start to lean there, and then they break over, they break your roots up there. But with this plant angel, you can actually use a moss pole and make it into a moss pole if you'd like to. This is the D-shaped plant angel, or the D-shaped moss poles that you can buy, and you just wrap this around, make this D form here, and I would tape, because I think that you're going to have issues with it staying together, getting all of the moss in, but I would put some tape on that there, and we just made that up like that and then slid it over the top here like this there, and as you can see, that's actually giving you support on that that's going to be more stable in a flower pot there. And then we took this moss here is what we did, and we wetted it, and we put it in a bowl, and honestly I think it says 15 minutes. I think it started coming apart and would do real good just 5-10 minutes there. It was real short there. Then we shoved the moss down in the pole there, and you can see it's on the plant angel, so it's all supported, and you can actually move that up and down. If you didn't want this in the dirt, it could be above the dirt there. Because of that footed base, you're going to have the stability there. Okay. This was not really a bad experiment here. It's just it does kind of smell, and I don't care for the smell. And your plant angel like this is never going to rot, rust, smell, decay there, and it's very easy storage. There's no sharp points, easy to assemble there. And honestly, they're going to give you all of the support you really need. I don't feel that moss poles are a necessity there, okay? And this alone in a pot, I'm going to show you that it just not, even if you put the moss in there, that's quite a bit of space too. That's taking up a lot of space around your flower pot there, and it's not going to have the stability there, okay? Or you're going to wind up burying it halfway under because of that also. Our next moss pole, we bought this in sheet here, and then we cut it and we wrapped it around this one. I still don't find this is a necessity for your plants, and we can take this all off there, and you can slide it up and down. I mean, it's going to help support your plant if you do want it though, okay? It is recommended that you do put the top on the plant angel anytime that you are adding anything like this, so that you're not dropping unnecessary debris into the top. We don't want you to plug the watering holes, because this is a watering spout here where that does go down here to water, okay? And this footed base is for transplanting. It helps with so much things there. We don't have to put our plants up next to the walls, and I think that that's kind of what their intentions were with these, was to have your plants grow into them and give them the support, but you still wound up putting things up in the walls, your nails and tacks, and upsetting the landlords there. But This is available, the Plant Angel is available on Amazon at Plant Angel 360. And it is available also by email at plantangel360 gmail.com. Please remember that this will not entangle your roots there. It's all smooth surface, easy to clean too. This is so easy to clean and store and reusable, so you don't have to keep replacing the same ones. Whereas these are going to eventually decay here. Okay, so there's no rust, rot, insects, smell, or anything with the Plant Angel. And they're strong, durable, and they're adaptable. Okay, so that is really what I wanted to point out today here. These Plant Angel will help to elevate your health of your plant there. And I'll be showing more videos to show lots more plants that we are transplanting and making videos on here. Okay? Have a great day.